What's going on, guys? This is Keegan and Joel here from Punishers Paintball. Today we are doing a comparison video between the HK Army 0G 2.0 and the Bunkerkings Fly Pack.
If you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on all social media platforms, and as always, shop at punisherspb.com. Alrighty guys, so here we are. We have the Bunkerkings Fly Pack as well as the HK0G 2.0 that was released. Keegan's going to be arguing for the HK Army 0G 2.0. I'm going to be arguing for the Bunkerkings Fly Pack that was released by Bunkerkings not too long ago. So Keegan, why don't we start with the most basic thing here, which is going to be the slots and the sleeves, slots being the hard portions and then the sleeves being the outermost portions. I have a 4+7 here. Keegan, what do you have?
I've got a 5+8.
Before we compare these two, what's the main differences between the 0G to the 2.0? What did they change?
So just a brief overview. They changed the overall just design of the slots. And for the side portions, they changed them majorly, gave them a little bit of a more beefy look and feel to them. They also changed their actual foam on the back and their kind of cushiony part there. The tensioning, everything like that stayed the same. And the last thing they changed was the strap. They changed it up a bit. They made these portions, the two tightening portions, the elastic portions, they made them a bit thinner versus the big strap portions being thicker.
Okay. And so there are, for the 0G 2.0, there's 3+2 options, 4+7 options, as well as a 5+8 options. Come in 4 different colorways. So one thing that I wanted to point on first is going to be price point as well as design. I think that is one area where Bunkerkings Fly Pack definitely wins, because the Bunkerkings Fly Pack retails for a price point of $90 or $89.95. And you can get a bunch of different really cool designs with the Bunkerkings Fly Packs. Also offered in the 4+7 and the 5+8. They are not offered in 3+2. So if you're a front player, it's going to make more sense for you to go with the 0G 2.0 if you're looking for a strapless pack. But I will say this: the outermost slots here, or excuse me, sleeves, are basically just your average elastic bands. I definitely think that these slots or sleeves, excuse me, are definitely nicer. Definitely nicer quality. And let's talk a little bit about what holds these pods into place. Yours, the 0G 2.0, has a different system compared to the Fly Pack.
It does. So on the 0G and the 0G 2.0, the system that HK went with, headphone users beware. So for the 0G, it uses a tensioning system. All you have to do is flip up the back portion, which now has kind of 3 slots, or 3 portions, and it kind of wraps around you more. But you flip that out, or you flip that up, and then you have these tensioning sleeves here. So all you would have to do to, if you need it tighter or looser, is kind of take that off.
Brand new Velcro, gotta love it.
Oh yeah. And you can tighten it and loosen it from there, and that's what holds the entire thing in.
So I would say that's definitely an advantage on the 0G 2.0 pack, is that because there are so many different pod sizes. So if you have your average 140 round pod, a plastic pod, whether it's a Vulcan or a Gen X Global or Tippmann pod, something like that, it's going to be a little bit thinner compared to other pods such as some of the HK high capacity pods, Virtue high capacity pods, which are a lot thicker. That is going to be able to adjust. Now the Bunkerkings Fly has a really nice inner portion, and basically it's just an elastic portion that as you slide that into place, it expands and allows for a very easy transition as you pull it out of your pod pack. Now what I'll say is I've used this personal pack on both the smaller 140 round pods works great for those pods. Problem is that for the bigger pods, it gets really tight.
Really?
I have a lot of issues on the slots trying to get the larger pods. So in that sense, I think that the Zero G 2.0 wins out. But if you're going to use just regular 140 round pods, I'm a big guy. I run around. When I run around, I'm really large and in charge. Running around, these pods are moving. Never had any issues with the pods falling out. So I will say that it does a really good job holding it in place, and I think that pulling the pods out themselves is just like a really good transition.
Yeah.
As far as the band goes, you kind of already showed everybody, but basically with the Fly Pack, it is a little bit thicker. You do have this adjustment strap here. It does say Fly, which is really nice. Got the Bunkerkings logo, We Kill Suckers, which is really nice. I like the thicker band a little bit, but I can understand why HK went with that. Being thinner, it's going to be a little bit more lightweight. What do you think, Keegan?
Yeah, so I actually like the band of that.
Okay.
Because with a thinner band, I found that it'll kind of dig into my hip bone. And so I like the thicker band of that. However, the one thing I'd like to say is, despite it being a thinner band, it's not like the actual strap and like main strap that's going to be on your body is thinner. It's the same size band. The elastic kind of tightening portion that you would stretch to really get it snug on you is the thinner part, and that part never makes contact with your body or anything. So it may be thinner, but based off the looks of it, it's very well made, and it's going to hold very well.
And there's no issues, so it's not going to get in contact with you, is what you're saying. As far as the actual strap goes, let's compare it here as far as overall. The straps themselves, it looks like the straps themselves are exactly the same.
Yeah.
As far as overall depth. So the only major difference that I'm seeing here is that you have the We Kill Suckers with the Bunkerkings Fly Pack.
Yep.
One thing I like to mention with this is that it does have like this almost suede texture to it. So I can definitely see this helping with slipping as compared to the Zero G 2.0 that doesn't have that. So I could definitely see it. One, it's stylish, but on top of it being stylish, I could actually see some functionality to it.
I agree.
As far as the lumbar support with the Fly Pack, I think that this is where Bunkerkings really takes it, right? Because that's why I've chosen, me personally, I wear the Bunkerkings V5 pack, which is the later edition. I'm going to eventually upgrade to this. But I'll say this, man, this lumbar support is a really soft, cushy padding, and it really makes a big difference. I've worn that before, and it's a much firmer foam.
It is.
And this almost feels like a gel, whereas that feels like a foam.
Yeah, so this is, I kind of explain it like a bed. You have just your normal like spring beds, which I would kind of say this is a spring bed versus your memory foam mattress that's going to be very cushiony and kind of just suck you into it pretty much.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And so the feel of that definitely is better, and I do think that that's one of the biggest sellers of the Bunkerkings Fly Pack.
That's a nice analogy, Keegan.
Thank you.
Can I bring up something?
Yeah.
As far as the wider versus the thinner, like strap, main strap, or like that secondary strap. So Keegan, how you pointed out how it's pretty thin on the HK one, it would never make contact with you as the player. To me, that's a big plus because I know I've had on my packs that are super wide, it actually gets to the strings that tie my pants, like my jogger pants, and it can tear that string up a lot.
Yeah, that's a very good point. I didn't even really consider that, but that was a really good point. Media guy Doug bringing the heat back there, bringing the logic.
Commentary.
But that is definitely a good point. So overall pros and cons with this, your pros and your cons, which one are you selecting?
Pros and cons, I think it's kind of a toss-up. If you're going to be playing rec ball or something that you need to carry a lot more paint on you and you're going to be using a lot of those high-capacity pods, I do think that the Zero G is going to be the pack for you because of the fact that you are able to adjust the tension straps and make them fit a lot better. However, if you're a speedball player, I do love the Fly Pack. It feels great and is very slim on me, and so being a front snake player, that's probably the one that I would go with.
I would agree with that. I think that this is a little bit more comfortable compared to the HK pack. The HK pack does have that functionality of accepting larger pods, so if that's a big deal to you, we suggest the HK pack.
Yeah.
The other thing with the HK pack is it is offered in that 3+2.
It is.
The other thing too is price point. They are both right around that $90 mark, but you're going to get better styling and better design with the Bunkerkings Fly pack.
Yes.
Could I actually get you boys to turn them back around for just a sec?
Yep.
See the front.
Boom, meaty guy, Doug.
So a little point I wanted to make is just sheer, and I realize here, Keegan, if you want to fold back that fifth one to your left, the fifth hole, like just so we can just kind of look at it, just the section, the holders themselves, like the tube itself, is so much bulkier on the HK one. So if you're talking keeping your profile small as a player in general, like
Gotta go with Bunkerkings.
Yeah.
Yeah, that in my opinion could be both a good thing and a bad thing, right? Like if you're a back player in HK, like me, for example, in HK Army, 0G 2.0 with the 5 version is probably going to make a lot more sense for me personally. Whereas like a snake player like Keegan, it's going to probably make more sense to carry the fly pack because, you know, he's running around, he's diving, it's going to be more comfortable.
Yeah.
And it's also going to be a slimmer profile. So. All right, so there you have it. That is the comparison between the Bunkerkings Fly Pack and the HK Army 0G 2.0 pack. If you guys like this video, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel as we're bringing you more product reviews and comparisons in the future. And as always, shop at punisherspb.com for one of these packs. See you guys next time.